My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's comparison review, we'll be comparing the Noco GB70 with the Hulkman Alpha 85S. So this Hulkman battery car jump starter is new to the market, so we'll be kind of doing an unboxing review on this and comparing it with the Noco GB70 and kind of looking at some differences between the two, see what likes and dislikes we have between the different models. I did do a separate unboxing review on the Noco GB70, so if you're interested in that, check that video out. Okay, we got our plastic off. Kind of has a cool little 3D, you can probably kind of see there in the light, little 3D aspect to the case here. So from my research, my brief research I should say, the Alpha 85S is a pretty close comparison to the Noco GB70 as far as the vehicles it's designed to work on and boost and whatnot. So we'll see kind of what the kit includes, what it has inside. Connect, ready, go, start your car. Start you car? Start you car. Okay. Interesting packaging. Hit the road, Jack. You are here. This is kind of fun to unbox, my goodness. Okay, steps to jumpstart your car. Connect, step 1. Insert the jumper cable into the booster and connect the clamps to your car battery. 2, ready, when the screen displays ready. 3, go. Start your car engine. Well, it's supposed to be really easy. Should we see what's underneath the next layer? You are here. Okay, we got some cables. So, quickly noticing off the bat, you may want to keep this box because I don't see a carrying case. So, right off the bat, I do appreciate that with the Noco. This is just a cheap carrying case, nothing crazy, but they do have these charge cables. This is kind of a universal charge cable. So that's all nice to just throw in the bag. And then these clamps are on all the time. I don't like how short these are and they're always stuck on. So that is nice about this. I don't know if you can charge a phone battery with this, but that is nice that you can kind of disconnect this if you want to. Okay, so let's pull off this little plastic wrap. Shiny, shiny. Okay, on the back here, we've got our same instructions. So that's nice, that's all included there. So 1, 2, 3, easy steps. These can be a little bit confusing. It's just a power button on the Noco. It looks like the same thing here. So having some display of what to do is nice. The Noco does not have that. So this might be a little more user-friendly. You know, this is something I want to have in all my vehicles. Have my, my wife have one. Actually, for this Christmas, we gave this out as Christmas gifts. It's just a great thing. And the old battery packs were just massive, and it was really just hard to justify, even just sacrificing the space in your vehicle, let alone the cost. Whereas now these are getting a little bit more practical in the size category. So we've got a little waterproof cap here. So we've got a little square peg and a round peg. So that is directional, so you don't mess that up. It also says on the top here, it says plugged. So as you're plugging that in, if that plugged part is facing up, that's a pretty easy way to know. They're biting on the little thing. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, it felt like it was like on a little magnet or something. As far as the clamps go, the Noco's clamps look more aggressive and the jaws are more aggressive. a lot more aggressive, and what's our clamp opening? Well, clamps go way wider. I don't know actually which would be better. You know, what clamps? You know, do you want these super aggressive clamps, or do you want these ones that have just little undulations and ridges on it? Which one's gonna grab better? Both are softer than I would picture, honestly. But little differences for better or worse. I'm not sure without you know, going and using them on a battery. What's better? Let's continue to kind of dig in here. So this Hulkman has a little USB-C charger. So we got some differences here as far as charging. So here with this Noco, we've got this. So output, input. So out, we've got a USB out and a 12 volt out. And then we've got a 12 volt in and a micro USB in. So a lot of different settings, especially when you include the little wiring harness that comes with it. So we've got Type C, USB, and DC. And then on the same here, we've got in and out for USB-C. We've got out for USB, and then we've got out for 12 volts. So we can go 12 volts out with this guy. It's a little extension. We've got a little USB to USB-C cable that comes included with it. And then we've got this USB-C cable. So this is the charging cable, and then you can run a cigarette lighter off of this, which I don't know how many people still use these. And then you can also charge a device with that as well. So you can charge a USB device, and you can also plug in USB-C to there. My impressions as far as the cabling, the cables feel pretty nice. Unfortunately, I really like the fact that this comes with the ability to charge from a cigarette lighter. Because my truck has a cigarette lighter, I plug this in there, I plug this in here, and after I use this, or every so often, I charge this. That said, I think I'm a little bit old school fashioned thinking in these. My experience, or what I've heard about these, is you don't need to charge them very often. You charge them once, they're full, and they hold battery life a very long time, from what I've heard. The old battery packs, you would have to charge them every so often, keep them topped off, and so a lot of times you'd end up charging them a year ago, you needed to start it now, and then your battery was dead in your car and the jumper pack. So I think I'm a little bit old school and liking to have this there, but another thing I use this for is I like using these to run, you know, I do the YouTube channel, so I've got cameras in my vehicle, so I'll plug them in here, I'll charge batteries, I'll charge my cell phone when I'm out working on a job site late, so I'm not running it off my truck, my vehicle, and killing my truck. I'll actually run it off these, and I've also got a little Klein Tools battery pack flashlight thing, which works awesome as well for charging devices. So when I use this, I run the battery down, I will plug it back in. I don't think it's how these are intended to be used. These are intended to be used for a one hit, jump your car, and really go hard. But I like versatility, whatever you can get there. We've got a little user's manual, little sticker kit included with it. Okay, like I said, I would definitely keep this box to save your goodies. We've got our charger, cable, we've got this cable, and then we got our jumper there. All that can go inside here. Now we have a flashlight on here as well, so let's check out the flashlight. Question is, does it come charged? It does. It is 79% charged. Let's flip on some lights and see what our difference is here. So luckily, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here, so it's still dark outside. Okay, so press and hold on this one, and this is showing we're at 25% on the Noco. I did just use this to jump start the 4Runner. We got the 4Runner for maintenance. The Hulkman kind of has like a, it's more of like a, I definitely think the Noco is brighter. Here's our Noco again. Hulkman, Noco, Hulkman. Moral of the story, Hulkman is not as bright as the Noco. The Hulkman has 2 brightness settings. So this is the strobe. We got a slow strobe. We got a red strobe. Okay, so there's bright, dim, dimmer, strobe, strobe, fast strobe, and off. So that there's the brightest one there. Then we turn on the Hulkman, press and hold, low light, bright light. So we're down to 78% on this now. And the Noco, like I said, we're at 25% on the Noco. So for the Hulkman, we have the flashlight button and we have the power button, and you press and hold the flashlight for it to come on. For the Noco, we have a power button for jump starting, so you clamp it on, and then you push the power, I think you press and hold the power button, and then for the flashlight, you press and hold this, and you turn that on. And then this also has, if you hook them up wrong, it has a safety switch, and it also has this warning light on the front here. So I think the nice thing about the Hulkman is it's got that LED display screen, so it'll tell you what's going on with it. A little bit more of a readout, whereas the Noco's just a light, so you have to really know what's going on for that. But like I said, I think they're a pretty close comparison. I think you need to decide what you want. Obviously the Noco is a little bit bigger in size, but once you include the carrying case, you know, you're about the same size for everything. So good and the bad. The Noco, you know, our little things are flopping around. I think that the ports on these are a little bit better installed. The light's a little bit better on the Noco than it is on the Hulkman. And I think as far as jumping capacity, I think we're about 6s on this. This is supposed to be for an 8.5 liter gas or a 6.0 diesel, and I believe the Noco is exactly the same for the GB70. I'd have to look it up again, but if I recall correctly, when I bought this, that was the specs that I was looking at, and I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't have enough juice for my 6.6 diesel Duramax on my Silverado work truck, but it's worked fine for that. I've used it to start the Bobcat skid steer. I've used it to start the 4Runner, the little four-wheel drive Duracell project, so it does great there. So storage, really wish there was a little storage thing with this. Little carrying case would really go a long way. So we've got that. We've got this little cover. Drop this in. Put this on here. And here's the box. Should we read the box? I know a lot of people hate when I read the box on the comment section. You know, they say they can go read the box, but unfortunately some people would rather watch a video and have it be read to them. This is pretty much everything we talked about. It is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery capacity, ultra large, and a 2,000 amp peak current. Obviously all those specs we already covered. Here's kind of the front of the box. Speed charge. We got our 1, 2, 3 steps with our little 3D logo there. And on the back here, it has all the same kind of electrical protections that the Noco has, which is really nice. You know, I've seen a lot of people fry batteries, so having those protections built in, I think it's another huge advantage to these little lithium-ion jump starters, is they're just so much smarter in technology inside. Yeah, and here's all of everything inside the box. So pretty much everything we covered. Okay, in summary, I think these are both great units. I'll leave a link below for the Amazon links to both of these. Like I said, both great units, both in the same price point. Both have near identical capacities and capabilities with one another. Definitely in the competing markets. And just kind of a user preference. What do you prefer? Here's kind of a look at both of what they have to offer. You're looking for a carrying case, you're looking for a box, you're looking for sleekness and design, or a computer generated one. Both have different things to offer, and I think both great units. So with that said, we will close this video. Thanks for watching Thrifty Garage, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, that was cool. Well, little pieces to lose. These can be a little, whoa.